Thanks. Appreciate it. All right, guys, I'm so excited to give this message on selling cookware and flatware. This is going to be pumped. You guys have no idea. I've got a PowerPoint ready. It's going to be a blast. But anyway, Mike Dawid, he went from he sold 0 cookware to being the #2 rep in the entire nation selling cookware. And in 2018, he basically sold 0 cookware. And then the next year, he sold over 50 grand by simply making a decision to focus on it. $50,000 worth of Cutco cookware just by making a decision to focus on it and simplifying it. And I watched a video with Seth Kinzer, the same video that I'll share with you guys. And Seth Kinzer worked the Home and Garden show with him in February of 2018. And Mike's first cookware sales, they were so simple. And guys, if you forget everything about what I teach you today about cookware, but you remember these 3 things, you will sell a crap ton more cookware. What I want you to know is number 1, it's easy to use. Number 2, easy to clean. And number 3, you will have it forever. Number 1, easy to use. Number 2, easy to clean. Number 3, you'll have it forever. Our cookware is built like a tank. In the video that I watched, Seth's mom has had some really high quality cookware since the 70s. The only thing wrong with it is the handles. The handles are worn out because they're used so much. That's the only thing that's wrong with them. She's had them since the 70s. That's 50 years. 50. And guys, couple keys on really selling cookware. What really helped me start selling a lot of cookware is number 1, you've got to use the product. Who here, when you first got started with Cutco and you got your fast start prizes, like cut up everything in your kitchen? Anyone do that? You cut up like everything and you just built that product conviction. If you haven't done that, I highly recommend doing that. Same thing goes for the cookware. Some of you are like, Jacob, I don't have cookware. Jacob, where do I get cookware? Let me show you. Let me take you on a vacation to vectorconnect.com. You must be at least 10K in sales to get the second package, but I would highly recommend, getting some of the sample pans. But check this out. Well, quick shout out. Check this out. 998,000, Greg. Do you see that? We're less than $1,400 away from a milli. That's exciting. But anyway, you go to Rollo/orders. Woo! Yeah, we go to Rollo/orders, then you go to non-customer orders, and then you go to buy Cutco samples. And what you'll see here. Okay, you gotta do it through the Cutco app, so you can't do it here. Anyway, if you scroll down, you'll see sample pan with literature. They'll give you a sample pan, cookware training manual, cookware materials comparison, frequently asked question sheet, cookware price list, cookware instructional DVD, and a leaving piece for 78 bucks. This sample pan, I think it's like $243, and they give it to you for $78. And then this next one, this one is so cool. I remember buying this one. I was so stoked to get it in the mail. You have to be at 10K in career sales to buy this one, but you get an 11.5-inch skillet and cover and a 10-inch gourmet fry pan for $174. These two together, they're worth like $400, $500. So that's one of the keys, because when you use it, you know how to talk about it. When you use it, you know how to talk about it. So that's one thing that I want to make sure that you guys know about. But I want to empower all of you to start talking about it. How many customers, really quick question, how many customers do you think should know about our cookware? All of our customers should know about cookware. All of them. Exactly. Every single one. One of the key lines that I like to drop for cookware is, Mrs. Jones, did you know about our best kept secret? Or, Miss Jones, do you know about our best kept secret? She's like, no. Well, Miss Jones, as you know, we have the world's best knives, but that's complemented by the world's best cookware. That's complemented with the world's best flatware. Our cookware will literally change your life. And guys, where focus goes, energy flows. Mike Dawid sold 0 cookware. This was back in, not 2018, 2017. And then the next, like, first half of the year, he sold 50 grand, and then he ended the year. His official sales for cookware in 2018 was $109,000 worth of cookware alone. And now guess what? Mike Dawid is the number one, like, he's always in the top 3 for cookware and flatware. Why? Because where focus goes, energy flows. Guys, if all you say about the cookware is this, hey, Ms. Jones, what I really love about our cookware is that it's really easy to use, it's super easy to clean, and it will literally last forever. You're gonna sell cookware by accident because you're gonna find the person that's like, oh my gosh, Trey, I've been looking for cookware. I'm in the market for cookware. And guess what? If you never asked or if you never mentioned it, they would never know about it. We're not Cookware Co., we're Cutco. So they're like, Cutco, okay, knives. So they don't really know about the cookware or the flatware. You've got to educate them on it. You won't accidentally sell cookware by not talking about it. If you don't show it, you can't sell it. You've got to create those sales by intentionality. So I'm going to help you simplify your cookware approach. Some of the biggest keys are showing them some videos. I'm going to share you a great website that I used to show to all my customers for cookware. And definitely, I agree. You miss 100% of shots you don't take. So definitely talk about that cookware. And nice job, Trace. Sold cookware your first sale. Sold itself. But guys, as far as our cookware is not stainless steel. It is low moisture, waterless cookware. That's easy to use, easy to clean, and lasts forever. So let me take you to a website. We're going to go on a field trip. And I'm going to drop this link in the chat after I take you to this website. So first, let me take you on this field trip, and then I'll teach you, or I'll drop the link after. So if you want to share with your customer, if they're interested in cookware, here are some fire videos. Here are some fire videos on cookware. One of the first ones that I always show them is the 3-3-6 rule. This is a fire 13-minute video that Jason Jeffrey made. He cooks meat without any oil, and he fries an egg without any oil. Oh yeah, Jason Jeffrey, 3-course meal in one pan. What? 3 minutes?
We're actually going to be cooking a 3-course meal here today in 18 minutes. The video is not going to take 18 minutes, but we start by preheating the pan. Now, to preheat the pan properly, it's pretty important because a preheated stainless steel pan properly will not allow things to burn and stick. And basically have the water dance on the pan when it is actually ready. So let's do another quick test here and see if we are ready to rock. Looks like we are. This is because I want you to see how much nutrients are in things that you're when you put it into water and how much is lost. And what was once clear water has now become, in 5 seconds, completely, obviously orange. Now, what happens when you boil it in water for 10 minutes? You're really destroying a lot of or taking out a lot of the nutrients, and then a lot of that ends up going down the drain, and the healthiest person is your kitchen sink. So because you're eating a lot of the nutrients in your food when you're cooking with waterless cookware rather than eating drained food, again, it is healthier, but the food also tastes a lot better. Instead of draining a lot of the flavor into the water, and a lot of the taste goes into that, and then it gets drained out, then you're actually not taking any of the flavor out. Everything kind of locks in here, and all the flavor, nutrients, and color all just stay in the pot. It holds a little bit on the bottom, so it's quite easy to move around now. And you're actually going to be cooking from the sides in, the top down, and the bottom up. This actually has got a core inside of the metal here, which is 3 layers. And the layers inside of that are one of the best heat conductors that you have. It's an aluminum core, which you are ready to put the lid on. Actually going to form a seal right here with the lid onto the pan. vapor seal. And this will make it so nothing's going to be able to escape from the pan. All the moisture, all the nutrients, all the flavor, all the color is basically locked in. And then I'm gonna literally take this all the way to low for the last 6 minutes, and that's it. I mean, that is our 3-course meal, literally in 18 minutes. Waterless cookware is the healthiest, the fastest, and the easiest cleanup of all the cookwares. If you know what you're doing, it's pretty simple. Medium to low, and you're good to go. Preheat properly, and you're good to go. And that's it, guys. So let's take a look at how much moisture is in this as well. You can see all the juice that's in there.
Wow. Full meal.
Now, if you want to take a look at how easy this is to clean,
fun.
Just push that in here. And that is pretty much ready to go. It's that simple, you guys, to clean up.
It's that simple, you guys. That's pretty cool. But then there's several other really good videos in here. I'm going to drop the link to this in the chat. But here's the 13-minute video. If your customer's really curious, like this 3-minute video, that's what I'll share on every demo. If they're like really like great prospects for cookware and they're like looking for cookware, I would have them watch this. This is a little bit longer, but it goes into detail about the medium to low. You guys heard some verbiage. He says the kitchen sink is the healthiest person in your kitchen. Why? Because all the nutrients are being poured down the drain because you're boiling all the nutrients out whenever you cook your vegetables or anything like that. This Derek Vidal video, it's already in the virtual demo. But this one is awesome. Josh Mueller frying eggs in waterless cookware. I'm not going to play all these just because I have some content to deliver, and I do want to leave the end open for Q&A. But this video is amazing too.
Everybody, thanks for.
It's 8 minutes, but it's going to be fire for your customers. Frying eggs in waterless cookware, rustic breakfast tacos in a stainless steel pan. This is 2 minutes. Brian Carter cleaning Cutco pans. This is a video, like this link is a link I'd also send to your customers after they order the cookware. Why? Because you want to make sure that you educate them. You're their Cutco rep. You want their loyalty. So that's really important. And then here's also another video on cleaning discolored stainless steel pans.
By the way, Jacob, just a quick FYI, we have people from the training class that are joining us, and I think it's great for them to be hearing this. I was going to go over goals right now, but dude, like this is great for new people. So they're joining. If you're in training and you booked up a bunch of demos, you're going to learn some fire here that will help you add to your order. Because right now Jacob's going over cookware information. So I'll let you keep going, Jacob. This is great.
Sweet, thank you. Well, welcome training class. You guys are gonna sell. You guys are so lucky that you're here. Cookware and flatware before you start doing demos. Wow, you're gonna sell so much in your fast starts because you're educated on it. Now you can educate your customers. But check this one out. This is Kelly Kinzer. It's a 22-minute long video. I would watch this one to educate yourself. This is Seth Kinzer's wife. And again, I'm going to drop this link in the chat just so you guys have it. Share this with your customers. Watch the resources. Watch the videos. If the video was choppy for you, I do apologize. But there is the link of everything that we just went over. Greg?
I'd be taking some really good notes on this.
Yeah. Some of the key lines of cookware. Remember, if you take away nothing out of this except for the fact that the cookware is easy to use, easy to clean, and they'll have it forever, as long as you take away those 3 things, I'm going to smile. So make sure you do that. But remember, Mike Dawid went from selling 0 to selling $109,000 the next year because he had a focus on it. All he did was educated his customers. He had intentionality behind it. Cookware changes the game. Yeah, 100%, Maddie. Huge. So love to hear that. A couple more things that I do want to share with you. So as far as cookware, yes, I just educated you guys on our cookware. But I do also want to show you a couple slides that are going to help you really focus on how to mention it and finding out the right prospects versus suspects in terms of cookware. So let me go ahead and just share my screen. Where's that share button? So this slide, this Google slide is from none other than one of my best friends in the business, Cookware Carlos Shoemaker. And he was talking about pots and pans the other day, and he is just like sharing the value. He's always about adding value to people, and this is directly from Carlos. I do give Carlos 100% credit for this, but it was fire. Check this out. Number one, you got this. As you guys know, Carlos, if you know him, he's a great guy, but yeah, he's always the most positive person. I started playing guitar recently and making a lot of music. He's great. But guys, the cookware funnel and the steps. Number one, plant the seed for everyone. If they don't know about it, you can't show, like if you don't show it, you can't sell it. Number two is to qualify and prospect. That's an important one. Number three is to connect with their problems. Number four is the Cutco value. Number five is the close. So I'm going to keep this short, and then I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about flatware. But how do you plant seeds for everyone? So there's this Cutco kitchen brochure, and I'm going to show you what this is. But you may have seen this before already, but this is the Cutco kitchen brochure. It shows the different sets of cookware, the complete set, family set, basic set. Oh yeah, the flatware is also in there. So if they're in the market for flatware, they'll see it. But this link, just so you guys have it, I'm going to drop this in the chat. If your customers are on the market for cookware or flatware, there's the link. Let's go back to the slides here. So number one, just show it and hop back in. Here's some great verbiage. Cutco is awesome. So this is from the beginning of the demo. Cutco is awesome. We're not a knife company. We're a whole kitchen company. We have the knives, pots and pans, forks and spoons. We have the knives, the pots and pans, the forks and spoons. You can buy sets or pieces, and we have tons of accessories and gifts. Does anyone recognize that beginning? Cutco is awesome. We have a ton of accessories and gifts. Right? Just add this little segment in bold, and then your customer is aware that we have it. If you want to take a screenshot, go for it. I do want to make sure that we finish on time so our training class can get started on time. So I would definitely, if you haven't had time to write it all down, of course I want you to write it down, because I know what happens with screenshots for the most time. People just have them saved. But if you like write out the words, you're gonna implement it a lot quicker. Really make sure you mention that forever guarantee. That goes for everything, Miss Jones. The knives, forks and spoons, and pots and pans. And this is your second time mentioning the cookware and the flatware after we talk about the forever guarantee. So now it's like creating that curiosity. Wow, forever guaranteed cookware must be built like a tank. Yeah, Miss Jones, it is. Now, next step is to qualify. Hey, Ms. Jones, what's your pots and pans situation like? Could you see yourself updating it in the next 2 to 5 years? If no, that's it. They're not a prospect. You don't have to pursue the cookware anymore. If yes, ask questions. The best salespeople and the best people that educate their customers, the best personal shoppers, they ask a lot of questions. So they ask, hey, why so? What's going on with your cookware? You got to connect with their problems. This is fire. This is so fire. Let me show you. So why? What's going on? You're going to listen. You're going to pay attention. And then if they're just like, oh, we hate our stainless. The stuff sticks. It's hard to clean. You got to scrub it forever. It takes forever. Or if they're like, oh, I hate the nonstick. The material scrapes off. It's made of those PFOAs. And I know there's a big health concern with like Teflon and all of those materials. Big health concern. And then you got to put on your concern face. You got to be like, Miss Jones, that's the worst. That's the worst. Oh, I hate that too. Whenever I see my mom struggling in the kitchen cleaning her cookware, I hate that. That's the worst. Connect with their emotions. Remember, when you go back to the basics, People don't buy Cutco based off of logic. They buy it based off of emotion. Connect with them on their problems. So here's the Cutco value. I shared with you guys that link, the mcdistrict.com/cookware link. Here's where those videos are. And look, here's like the segments of the videos. Welcome to Cutco Cookware, the whole video. It's 2 minutes, 28 seconds. That's the Derek Vidal video. The frying eggs in waterless cookware. You can literally just go to 6 minutes and 30 seconds to 7 minutes and 35 seconds. So a minute, you can add a minute to your demo. And you just say, hey, Miss Jones, he preheated the pan, added a little butter, and see how nothing sticks? Super easy cleanup. It'll be like that forever. And guys, the videos do all the talking. This is non-stick stainless steel cookware. Super easy to use, super easy to clean, forever guaranteed. And then the 3-ply aluminum distributes heat evenly. I can't speak. Distributes heat evenly, so food cooks evenly. No hot spots to stick. Top down, sides in, and bottom up. You guys can bake a cake in Cutco cookware on your stove. That's pretty baller. You can bake a cake on your stove. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds pretty cool. And then what you do, you just re-show the kitchen brochure. Hey, Miss Jones, which set fits your cooking style the best? And that I already dropped that link in the chat. And then as far as the close goes, the verbiage, Miss Jones, the more you get, the more you save. So just for grins, I'll show you what it would look like if you did it all so you can see what the deal would be. And here's the pricing for the complete family and basic. So this is the accomplished plus. So this complete set that you guys see right here, we call it our legacy set. You can't like just type in legacy in the Cutco app because the legacy set is all of our cookware. It includes the walk-in cover, the griddle, and the 10-quart stock pot. If you have a customer that's like in the market for cookware and they're ready to buy a lot, that's the legacy cookware. Mike Dawid sells a ton of those sets. And look, it breaks down to the retail, the special, the savings, and the monthly. The family cookware is the accomplished set, and the basic cookware is the dedicated set. This is directly from Carlos. Again, so I don't want to give Carlos credit for that. But also, if you look at the brochure, they'll be able to see complete, family, basic. And these are the sets that accompany that brochure. So make sure you take a screenshot if you haven't been able to take all the notes down. I'm going to go to the next slide. But guys, final thoughts. The kitchen brochure is part of your demo now. You got to qualify and connect. People pitch cookware. People buy cookware. Be one of those people. Guys, Carlos Shoemaker, he started at the end of, no, he didn't. So he started like doing virtual service calls at the end of the summer to help his team out so he can help himself earn a spot to Australia, New Zealand. And he did it. I remember like one of the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks of the summer, Carlos was shipping so much cookware. So I know for a fact that this will work because we have direct results. As a branch manager in July and August, you make straight half no matter what commission you're at. If you go branch and you're at 30%, doesn't matter. In July and August, you make straight 50%. You don't have any bonuses to hit. So quick plug, that was fun because 50% commission is a blast. But guys, pop the champagne for them, and you got this. All right, so that's those are my insights and Carlos's insights on the cookware. Last thing I do want to educate you on is the flatware, just so you guys know about it. I'll keep this short and keep it really simple. But I remember when I hadn't ever sold a flatware chest, and I was just so frustrated. It was SC2 of 2017. And day one of SC2, I finished up my first demo. I haven't done demos in like 6 months prior to that. And I was feeling a little rusty. I know. Some of you are like, 6 months? Oh my God. And I sold a pair of super shears. And then I look at the group me and I'm just like, okay, great. I made a sale. And then I see Aaron Gokin, 2 flatware chests. And I'm like, what? You sold 24 pieces of flatware. And it was exciting because then I was like, if he could do it, I could do it too. So guys, by the way, Mike Dawid, he sold $100,000 worth of Cutco in 10 days in the summer of 2019. And he did it, and he shared some gold with Josh Muller. And I'm going to share with you guys the 2 videos that you can use to really get educated on the flatware really easy. So as you attack this SLC push, we did get that started yesterday. Today is day 2. And as you have a strong fall campaign, earn those scholarships, I do want to make sure that you guys have these couple of videos that Mike Dawid did send to Josh Muller that helped him take things to the next level. And what you're going to learn in these videos. So this video, this is simply 6 minutes. So that is not a link. Let me go ahead and get you the link. That is the title of the video. But this is Mike Dawid, 6-minute video. It says Flatware Up-Serve. And then this is the bells and whistles close. This is a drop box from Fonz Jenkins. The bells and whistles close. You know Fonzie, he's great. But this is simply 3 minutes. It's a 3-minute audio. I would save that one as well. But guys, what you'll learn from those 2, because I know we got to wrap up here shortly, you'll learn how to upserve flatware onto smaller orders. You'll also learn a 60-second pitch on flatware that is super low key and that people just love to hear. You're going to learn what a bells and whistles close is, when to use it, and why it works. You're going to learn some multiple key phrases that strategically imply that our flatware is high quality and totally worth it. And you're going to learn much, much more. And a couple last things I'll leave you with as we begin to wrap up. I've got an amazing little graphic here on the Cutco kitchen. And let me go ahead and just open this and share it, and then I'm going to drop it in the chat. But if you're just like, oh, I wish I had like a cool graphic, guess what? I've got a really cool graphic. Bam, bam. All right. Let me move you guys. But here's a really cool graphic on our Cutco kitchen. If I could zoom in, that would be cool. Looks like I can't zoom in. I'm just going to drop this in there. I could use these buttons. All right, look, we've got info on the complete set, the flatware, the forever cookware. It talks about what you can add on. All Cutco is forever guaranteed, proudly made in the USA, free in-home sharpening and service. Here's some testimonials on it. Oh, look, here's a comparison pricing. You guys know, like, high quality cookware, it's expensive. Look at Salad Masters Chef Set, $9,950. Shoe 19-piece set. This is comparable to our homemaker set. Retails for $4,085. They sell for $2,800. And the Kuzan flatware, there are 12 settings of it. Five piece, 12 settings, so 60 pieces, $35.40. So the competitor retail value and the competitor sales price. And then check this out. The smart choice, Cutco, complete set plus flatware plus cookware. Cutco.com retail value, special event killer deal, $84.44 or $18.43. They're saving, it's literally half price. It's half price. And then here's a couple more pictures. I'm going to drop this in the chat for everyone, that cool visual. And I will begin to wrap up here. But this, let me go to everyone. Everyone should be able to drop it. Boom. Cutco Kitchen PDF. And if you're looking for a flatware price comparison, there's a flatware price comparison. And if you're looking for another kitchen comparison directly from Williams-Sonoma, I went shopping to Williams-Sonoma and I just made a cart with all like their best stuff. And that's just a comparison to the Cutco kitchen that we make. So ours is cheaper, it's better, forever guaranteed. Shared with you a lot of videos, a lot of audios. Next thing I would say is, remember, you got this. Make sure you spend some time watching that video. They're short videos, get educated. And remember, if you don't show it, you can't sell it. Have a blast. This can easily add $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 to your order. And I'll have Greg go ahead and take over. And Greg, if you can drop what Colin Kenbeck sold during his SE2 push to excite them with selling cookware and flatware, I'm sure they're going to be pretty pumped. So thank you for coming to Champs Club. Hope you guys got some value. And newbies training class, I know you guys got a lot of value. But go out there and crush it. Have a fun, fantastic Friday. tomorrow is set selling Saturday. All of your offices have team meetings. Make sure you ask your manager what time that is, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Jacob, that was fire. A lot of great content. I still have my